Hey there, and welcome back to the Simple AI Guide, where we take the complicated world of artificial intelligence and explain it in plain English. My name is Hope. Today we are discussing how artificial intelligence can help you find your next job. Whether you are just entering the workforce for the first time, switching careers after years in one field, or returning after a break, maybe raising kids, dealing with a health situation, just taking time to reset, or retired, but now thinking about an interesting part time job. This episode is for you. The job search world has changed dramatically, and AI is at the center of that change. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly which tools exist, how to use them wisely, and what to watch out for along the way. Let's start with the big picture. The job search landscape in 2026 looks nothing like it did 5 or 10 years ago. Back then, searching for a job meant hours scrolling through listings, manually typing the same information into dozens of application forms, and preparing for interviews mostly on your own. Maybe you used a few books or had a friend willing to do mock questions with you. It was exhausting, repetitive, and often felt like shouting into a void. Today, AI powered tools have stepped in to handle a lot of that tedious, repetitive work, and they are doing it better and faster than most of us could on our own. But here's the thing, the job seekers who are getting the best results are not the ones who hand everything over to AI and walk away. They are the ones who use AI as a smart partner, letting it do the grunt work while they focus on the things that only a human can do, like building genuine connections, telling their real story, and showing up authentically in interviews. So let's walk through each part of the job search process and talk about how AI fits in. We'll start with resumes, because that's usually where the job search begins. It's also where a lot of people get stuck. Creating a compelling resume has always been one of the hardest parts of job hunting. Most people are not great at selling themselves on paper. We either undersell our experience or we use vague language that does not actually communicate our value. AI tools for resume are designed to fix exactly that. One of the most popular free options right now is a platform called Teal. Teal offers an AI-assisted resume builder that does something really smart. It looks at a specific job posting you are interested in and shows you how well your resume matches that particular job. It gives you a match score, and it tells you where you align and where the gaps are. That kind of targeted feedback used to require hiring a professional resume coach. Now you can get it for free, instantly. Another platform is called CareerFlow, and it is trusted by over 1 million job seekers. CareerFlow focuses heavily on something called ATS optimization. And if you have not heard that term before, let me explain it because it matters a lot. ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. Most medium and large companies use ATS software to scan and filter applications before a human being ever looks at them. The software searches for specific keywords, formatting patterns, and other signals to decide which applications move forward and which ones get filtered out. If your resume does not pass the ATS, it does not matter how qualified you are. The hiring manager will never see it. CareerFlow helps you make your resume ATS friendly by identifying the right keywords for each job and suggesting where to add them. It also includes LinkedIn profile optimization, because recruiters are increasingly treating your LinkedIn profile as an extension of your resume. Novo Resume, spelled Novoresume, is a sleek, AI-powered resume builder with customizable templates tailored to different industries. Resume Worded goes a step further by scanning your LinkedIn profile and comparing both your resume and your profile against real hiring patterns, so the story you are telling is consistent across platforms. Now, here's an important 2026 update that a lot of people are not aware of yet. The ATS landscape is evolving. Newer systems like Greenhouse and Lever, which are used by many tech companies and startups, have moved beyond simple keyword matching to something called semantic matching. That means instead of just counting how many times a keyword appears, the system understands context and meaning. The practical takeaway? Overstuffing your resume with keywords can hurt you with modern ATS systems. Applicants should focus on clear, achievement-oriented language that reads naturally to a human, and trust that the better AI systems will recognize it. Now, let's talk about the part of job searching that everyone dreads: filling out application after application. If you have ever applied for a job online, you know the drill. You upload your resume, then the application makes you type out all the same information again, manually, into a series of form fields. It takes 20 minutes per application. Multiply that by dozens of applications. and you have lost entire days of your life to copying and pasting. AI automation tools are solving this problem. Platforms like Sonara continuously scan job boards, match postings to your profile and preferences, automatically fill out application forms, and submit applications on your behalf. The trial costs just a few dollars, and after that, it is a monthly subscription. Job Copilot does something similar. It handles resume customization and form completion, so you can maximize your application volume without having to do each one by hand. ApplyArc is another option worth knowing about, offering a Kanban-style tracker. Think of it like a visual board that shows you where each application stands, along with 19 different AI tools for cover letters, resume optimization, interview prep, and even salary negotiation scripts. But here is a very important word of caution, because this is where a lot of job seekers get tripped up. Mass auto-applying, just blasting out hundreds of applications with no targeting, can actually get your account flagged on platforms like LinkedIn. And more importantly, it almost never works. Hiring managers can tell when an application is generic. They can tell when someone did not read the job description. The data backs this up. Most career experts recommend a focused approach of 15 well-matched targeted applications over spamming out hundreds of generic ones. Quality beats quantity almost every time. So use automation tools to save time on the mechanical parts of applying, but spend that saved time making sure your applications are tailored and competitive. Next, let's talk about interview preparation. AI tools have made some truly remarkable advances here. Landing an interview is exciting, but it can be terrifying. You don't know exactly what they'll ask. You're nervous, you're second-guessing every answer before you even give it. AI interview preparation tools are designed to reduce that anxiety and sharpen your performance through practice and real-time feedback. A platform called Final Round AI is one of the leaders in this space. Its Interview Copilot feature provides real-time AI-generated coaching and feedback during your practice sessions. It supports more than 29 languages, which makes it useful for people applying in multilingual markets. It also has specialized guidance for specific fields like software engineering, finance, and consulting, where interview formats tend to be very structured. Huru.ai takes a slightly different approach. It records your mock interview sessions so you can watch yourself and see things you would never notice in the moment. Nervous habits, filler words, whether you are maintaining eye contact with the camera, how you carry yourself. It also provides real-time tips during your practice sessions on pacing and keyword inclusion. And if you want something completely free, Google offers a tool called Interview Warm-Up that simulates conversational interviews with instant structured feedback. It covers general interview skills as well as specific fields like digital marketing and data analytics. Now here's a fascinating and somewhat controversial 2026 development. A recent survey by Resume Genius found that 22% of job seekers, nearly 1 in 4, are now using AI during live interviews, not just in practice. This is pushing employers to rethink how they interview. Some companies are moving toward practical assessments, asking you to solve a problem in real time rather than just answer questions. And more are bringing back in-person interviews specifically because it is harder to discreetly use AI assistants when you are sitting across a desk from someone. The takeaway? Use AI to practice and prepare thoroughly. Get so good at answering common interview questions that you do not need a prompt. Do not try to use AI as a crutch during actual interviews. The risk of it backfiring is high, and the skills you build through genuine practice will serve you far better in the long run. Let us move on to something that job seekers might overlook: networking and job matching. Finding the right opportunities is not just about submitting applications. A huge percentage of jobs, estimates range anywhere from 50 to 80%, are filled through referrals and networks before they ever get publicly posted. AI is starting to play a much bigger role in this side of the job search, too. LinkedIn has built significant AI capabilities into its platform in recent years. The Job Match tool gives you an instant analysis of how your profile aligns with a specific position's requirements. Premium subscribers get a top applicant badge when they rank in the top 50% of candidates for a given role. And the platform's conversational AI search now lets you describe what you are looking for in plain natural language instead of rigid keyword searches, and it will find relevant opportunities. A platform called JobRight is worth highlighting for 2026. It functions as what they call a full-cycle co-pilot. It analyzes your profile, suggests opportunities, and provides competitive insights about your candidacy, but it stops short of auto-applying for you. That intentional limitation is a feature, not a bug. It keeps your applications focused and quality oriented. And looking just slightly ahead, OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, is launching a hiring platform mid 2026 that will match candidates with employers based on demonstrated AI skills and competencies. It is partnering with major employers, including Walmart and Boston Consulting Group. This is a significant signal about where hiring is heading. Now let's zoom out and look at the broader job market picture, because understanding the context will help you make smarter decisions. The numbers are striking. Workers who have AI skills, meaning people who know how to use AI tools effectively in their work, are commanding a wage premium of 56% compared to people without those skills. That number was 25% just the year before. That is not a small shift. That is a fundamental repricing of what certain skills are worth. AI-related job postings have surged more than 56% through 2025. And this is not just happening in technology. AI mentions in job listings are exploding across healthcare, finance, marketing, education, retail, logistics, and virtually every field. 87% of companies now use AI in their recruitment process. That means if you are applying for a job at almost any midsize or large company, your resume is being evaluated by an AI before a human ever sees it. And 81% of US hiring managers rank AI-related skills among their top priorities when evaluating candidates. The job market is sending a very clear message. Being comfortable with AI is no longer a nice to have. It is becoming a basic expectation. For job seekers in any field, this means two things. First, learn to use AI tools effectively in your job search, the ones we have been discussing today. Second, and equally important, be able to talk about how you use AI in your actual work, even if your job has nothing to do with building AI. Being able to say that you use AI tools to work more efficiently, to write better, to analyze data faster, that matters to hiring managers right now. Now let us talk about how to use these tools well, because having powerful tools is only half the equation. The first and most important best practice is to maintain your authentic voice. AI-generated content should enhance your message, not replace it. Here is a sobering statistic. 49% of US hiring managers say they automatically dismiss applications they suspect are AI-generated. Not applications that mention AI, applications that sound like they were written entirely by AI. Recruiters are very good at recognizing generic, formulaic AI output. So, personalize everything. Make sure every resume and cover letter you send out sounds like you and accurately reflects your real experiences. Think of AI writing tools like having a smart professional editor who can suggest better phrasing, point out gaps, and make your writing clearer. But you are still the author. You are still the one with the real experience and the real story. Let AI help you tell it better. The second best practice is to focus on quality over quantity. We talked about this with automated applications, but it applies everywhere. Using AI to help you research a company, customize your materials, and prepare thoughtful questions for an interview will outperform using AI to blast out 100 generic applications every time. The third best practice is to use multiple channels simultaneously. The data show that 71% of job seekers use referrals. 55% use professional networking sites. Nearly 50% rely directly on company career pages. AI tools work best as part of a diversified strategy, not as your only approach. Keep networking. Keep having conversations with people in your field. Keep reaching out directly to companies you admire. And the fourth best practice is simply to stay current. The average job search takes about 5 months right now. Over 5 months, AI tools improve significantly. Make it a habit to check in on new features and new platforms. The tools available when you started your search may be significantly better or may have been replaced by something even better by the time you are in final round interviews. Before we wrap up, let us talk honestly about the limitations and ethical considerations here, because this is important stuff. AI tools are powerful, but they are not magic. The research is clear on this. Rigorous studies have shown AI writing assistance increases actual hires by only about 7.8%. That is meaningful, it is real, but it is not transformational on its own. Your genuine passion, your unique experiences, your interpersonal skills, and your ability to build real human connections are still your most valuable assets. No AI tool can network for you. No AI tool can make someone want to work with you. That part is still entirely yours. There is also the issue of accuracy. AI can generate plausible sounding but factually incorrect information. Always review and verify everything AI produces for you before you submit it. Check dates, check facts, check that the experience described matches your real background. The last thing you want is to get caught in an interview defending something that was never actually true. There are also emerging concerns about algorithmic bias. AI systems are trained on historical data, and that data reflects historical biases. Some AI recruiting tools have been shown to unintentionally screen out qualified applicants based on factors unrelated to job performance. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has issued guidance on this, warning that algorithmic decision tools can violate anti-discrimination laws. Be aware that the recommendations you get from AI platforms may not be perfectly objective. Actively seek opportunities beyond what AI algorithms suggest. And finally, data privacy. When you upload your resume, your contact information, your work history to AI platforms, that data is stored somewhere. Use reputable platforms that have clear, transparent privacy policies. Be thoughtful about what you share and with whom. So let's bring it all together. AI for job seekers is not a cheat. It is not a shortcut that eliminates effort. What it is a force multiplier. It takes the work you were already going to do, researching companies, writing your resume, practicing for interviews, finding opportunities, and makes you dramatically better at all of it, faster. The job seekers who are winning right now are the ones who understand how to use these tools strategically while keeping their human authenticity front and center. Use AI to beat the ATS and get your resume seen. Use AI to apply to more of the right jobs in less time. Use AI to practice until interviews feel natural and comfortable. Use AI to find opportunities you might have missed on your own. And then show up as a real, genuine human being who can bring something unique to the role. Because that is the part no AI can do for you. If you found this podcast useful, give us a like and follow us. Leave us your comments. If you want the full written guide, including more details on the tools I discussed, head over to AI4everyone.ai. The link will be in the show notes. And while you're there, subscribe to our free newsletter. Every week we cover one AI topic in plain English. No jargon, no hype. Just practical stuff you can actually use. This episode was written by humans and AI. It was read by an AI voice. Thanks for listening to the Simple AI Guide. Join me for the next episode.